Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're listening to this. This is Coffee with Kevin, and I am grateful to be here. This is a great day, and this is my coffee. hmm And I'm Kevin, of course. Of course, I'm Kevin, a mindset coach with positive effects, coaching, and hypnosis. Yes, it's a great day. Happy Tuesday, everyone. For those of you who are listening on Tuesday, then happy whatever day it is. Hey, it's a great day. It certainly is. Things have been going well. I got lots of good news for you. But I didn't, I will tell you the truth. I didn't do a good search, or I didn't do a search on today in history. But I want to do that for you now. I want to do that for you now. Let's see, today in history, we have all sorts of great stuff happening. Probably not. Today is the 7th, holy mackerels, the 21st of May. We got Memorial Day weekend coming up. That's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be just incredible. We're already getting through May. We're going to be going into June. Let's see. 1832, a few years ago, the first Democratic National Convention was held in Baltimore, right? The first one. 1927, Charles Lindbergh, big fan because he was such an aviator. In the spirit of St. Louis, he landed in Paris after the first solo flight across the Atlantic. This is the early 1900s, and it was just amazing. It was just amazing that that could happen. In 1908, the first American horror movie. It was a silent movie, which nowadays might be a horror movie for most people because they can't hear anything. It was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. One of my favorite movies. I didn't see the first one. I saw the remakes back in the 40s and 50s, which were still in black and white but had sound. And in 1904, FIFA formed in Paris. FIFA, the big association for football, or soccer as we Americans know it. So yeah, today was a cool day in history, and a few things there. So, but today is just a cool day anyway. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. When you want to have a good day, you can make it a good day. It doesn't matter what's going on, because you're in control of your feelings and your thoughts, not anyone else. And too often we let someone else be in control of our feelings and our thoughts. We basically give them permission. We say, okay, you want to say that about me, or you want to say that to me, or you want to do that. I'm going to give you permission to make me feel crappy all day. That's kind of what we say. When we say, oh, he just ruined my day, or she just ruined my day. Basically, we're saying, hey, whatever they did, I just allowed them to have power over me and ruin my day. You are in control of your thoughts. You're in control of your feelings, your reactions and your actions. You're in control of all of that. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we don't know that we're in control of it, and we just let it come out. Awareness. Awareness is the first step. You don't have to learn anything else from me if you just learn this. Awareness is the first step. Be aware that you are what your feelings are turning into, what they are. Be aware of your reactions. And when you're aware, you can change them. Another great cup. Oh, I'm going to have one more sip. Okay. What are we talking about this week? Well, again, my wife gave me another nice little quote, and I like this quote because I've wanted to talk specifically about this for a long time. Done this before in the past, but in the far past. Okay, today's quote is from Democritus. Happiness resides not in possessions. We're all materialistic these days, and not not in gold, but happiness dwells in your soul. Happiness dwells in your soul. Let me get rid of this fold here and make it what it's supposed to be. Resides not in possessions, not in gold, but happiness dwells in your soul. That's what happiness is. So, we're in a materialistic world, and we put too much emphasis on getting the stuff, getting the clothes, getting the this, getting the that, getting the car, getting the house, and to make us happy. Sometimes we put too much emphasis on it where it's inside of us, it's in our soul, and that's where we need to go. Yeah, we can have that stuff, but we shouldn't be dependent on that to make us happy. We should be dependent on ourselves to make us happy. And then I'll also say people around us, the people around us, because we aren't islands. We have people around us, and we interact. And so our family and friends, it's perfect to actually want them to help make us happy, but we don't even need them. We can need ourselves. We need ourselves. Now, I was listening to a motivational speaker. I went in town into Tampa this last week, and I got to see a great speaker, Dave Wilkinson, and he had spent many years over in South Africa, and he talked about the people there, the poorest of the poor, and they were happy. And I've said this before, and I've noticed that you don't have to have materialistic things to be happy. But he came from a different point of view. He said they were happy the way they were, and they did nothing to try to improve themselves. Even the stuff that was in their realm, which is just to clean up their living spaces and stuff like that, they didn't even do that. They were happy, but they were happy in an expectancy that they were taken care of by the government. And we should be happy in an expectancy that we have it within us, that we can find it within other people. That's the expectancy we should have. Not that someone's going to take care of us. Now, his whole point was on inaction because he's a motivational speaker, and that was fine. That was perfect. It was just a whole new way to look at it. I've always said it doesn't matter how wealthy or how poor we are, we can be happy. And that is absolutely the truth. And the unfortunate thing, there are people who are wealthy who just prove to us that it doesn't take money to make us happy. Some of the wealthiest people are some of the most unhappy people. And some of the poorest people are some of the happiest people. Why is that? Because it has nothing to do with what we have. Now, granted, we do want to have the basic needs. We want shelter. We want food. We want to have the basic needs. Without those, we cannot be happy. But even that, I'll challenge, because Buddha, according to the story, went out, lived outside, no shelter, and got down to a grain of salt a day, a grain of rice a day. No food. He was within himself and enlightened to the universe. And he was happy. That's an extreme. I'm not saying anyone should go to that extreme. What I'm saying is, yeah, there's an example out there of someone who didn't have food or shelter, and still found happiness, because happiness is within. I'm going to go back to that. Happiness is within. Find that happiness. So, how do you do that? Well, you can do what is very popular. A lot of people do this: meditate. Meditate is going inside. Pure meditation is going inside and wiping out everything else that's in your head. And just with an intention that you're going inside to clear and to find inner peace. Inner peace and inner happiness are intertwined. So you can go out and study meditation, try meditation. Meditation by itself, the standard meditation, fairly easy. I'll give you this really quick. A few deep breaths into the stomach to slow your metabolism down. Into the stomach will slow your heart rate down, create serotonin and melatonin. If you're breathing into the stomach and you're breathing out as much as you can, usually a very long out breath, longer than your inhale. And you do that for at least 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And just allow your eyes to close. Allow yourself to just, with the body relaxed, start relaxing your mind. And a very popular way to do this is chasing the light. If your eyes are closed, if you see any glimpse of light, it doesn't have to be bright white. You start chasing it, you start looking for it. And that is a way to take your mind out of everything else. And then just do that. And after a while, you'll, between the relaxation of the body and the getting everything out of the mind, you'll be there. You'll be at a state where you're totally relaxed mind and body. And just have the intention of peace and happiness. Have the intention of peace and happiness. So that's one way to do it. Another way is to become aware of every moment. And this can't happen all day long, 7/24. But choose a couple of times a day when you're becoming aware. If you're outside, it's even better, because you can become aware of the beautiful things in nature, the sky, the trees, the leaves, the flowers. Even if you're downtown and you start seeing plants grow through the concrete, it's amazing. These little tiny seeds of life come through and just go out to the light and say, hey, I'm here, and start to grow. Even though they may be weeds, it's an amazing thing that this can happen. Start to bring your awareness to everything that's going on in the moment, and you'll be able to find happiness there too. There's lots of ways to find happiness. So cool. Hey, if you're looking above my head, if you're seeing something that's above my head, it says free course, I want to introduce this to you today too. This has made me happy. I've finally gotten the ability to put my information, to put everything that's been in my head and on my stores of knowledge, being my drives and my desktop and everything else, which I've been doing for past, maybe 25 years, 30 years. I've been doing workshops and everything else. I said, I need to get this out. And I've found a platform where I can put my e-learning in, and now I've got a free course for you. Let me get out of this. I'm going to lost all sound. All right, I'm back. I'm being told that I had no sound. Nope. Now I'm back. Lost all sound. I'm back, and I'm being told I had no sound when I went dark, when I went off. hopefully you got that. And I'll leave it on just before I leave again. This is a free course. It's built on affirmations. This is all that I've learned, all that I know about the subconscious mind, how to do affirmations with the imagination, with the feelings, and everything else. So that's a free course. You can just go there and you can take my course for free. Over 30 minutes of video there. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of things there for free. I don't have any paid courses up there yet. That's soon going to change too. But I'm going to have more free courses coming to that platform as well. That platform is a great platform, a great discovery. And I'm not the only one who has free courses out there. There's a lot of others out there. I think you'll like my free courses. All right. Here I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to wish you a great day, a great week. And I know that I don't have to wish it for you because I know that you can make it a great day and a great week. You know that. I'm just going to go off screen for a few moments to give everybody a chance to then. Oh, look at this. Hey, Latoya, good morning. I got a couple people. I'm checking my messages finally. Good morning, Brenda. And Joanne, good morning. I just talked about this. I'm going to leave the screen on there for a minute just so you can, if you want to, take the QR code and look at that free course. I know you'll enjoy it. Affirmations are the things that are within our hands. You don't need anybody to guide you. Once you learn how to use your affirmations, you can then learn to design your life. And that's what that's all about. Make it a great day. Make it a great week. Here's the QR code again.